to my channel, and welcome to the Moselle Valley and a little town called Peaceport. I hesitated then because I always think of the wine Peaceporter, but the town is called Peaceport. It's the very last day of August. It's in the 30s, so very warm, but there is quite a nice breeze down here in the Moselle, thankfully. When I first met my wife, we often used to enjoy drinking Peaceporter at her home in Blakedown in Worcestershire. These days we don't drink alcohol, so it's strange to be here and not to be sampling the local produce, but nevertheless there is still something beautiful and relaxing about these kind of regions, and I love to see all the grapevines. If you're new to this channel, then welcome. What I tend to do is to talk about various things whilst I'm out hiking. I am currently living in Germany, but in the process of beginning to return back to England, to Devon in the southwest of England. And this is a little bit like a video diary for me, so I'm trying to capture all my experiences of this transitional period in my life and to capture some nice footage of the lovely region in which we currently live. Feel very calm and peaceful here. Oh, isn't it just gorgeous here? Look at it. Miles and miles of vineyards. This was all I ever dreamed of when I was younger, living by vineyards where I could enjoy the countryside and the local wine. I have to say, on days like this when I'm in such a beautiful place, I do wonder why on earth I'm leaving Germany. But I guess that's just part of the natural process we go through when we make any big change in our lives. We're not quite sure of what the next chapter is going to bring, or what it's going to be like. I can't quite imagine myself living in England or in Devon yet. Oh, some lovely little ducks here. Let me just turn this round so you can see. Yeah, so it's a little bit difficult to get excited about the next chapter of my life when I can't quite picture what it's going to be like. We don't know anyone at all in the town where we're moving to, or even the region where we're moving to. So everything about it is unknown, whereas everything about Germany is familiar. You know, I've lived here for over 15 years. Even when I'm an hour and a half from home, like here, we've been here many times, we have lots of memories. And we know that later on today we'll be back in our hometown of Bonn. I hope this walk isn't going to be too demanding because I've got a big run tomorrow. So what you might notice about the Moselle is it's much calmer than the Rhine River. The water flows much more gently along this valley, flows through France, Luxembourg and Germany into the Rhine at Koblenz. And this region obviously is famous for its wine. There's also a lot of Roman heritage here. There's a city called Trier just down the road where my wife and I stayed when we first moved to Germany, and that's full of Roman architecture. It's really quite a spectacular place if you're into that kind of thing. And what else is this place famous for? Well, there are lots of castles and beautiful timber framed houses and towns along here, and maybe I'll drive home that way and show you a few pictures and videos of some of those areas, particularly a town called Cochem, which has got one of the most spectacular castles I've ever seen. That word Weingut is a familiar word here in the Moselle. I think it translates as something like winery or vineyard, but it often comprises three things: the vineyard itself, where they grow the grapes, then the production area where they make the wine, and then finally the area where they sell the wine but also let you taste it, often down in like a cellar where it's cool. Perhaps we'll see one a bit later. One other thing you see a lot of here, as I focus in on that church behind me, is a lot of religious iconography. Would that be the right word? So a lot of sacred art and religious symbols. So you see little chapels up in the vineyards, you see little sculptures of Jesus Christ, and it's everywhere. So I could imagine this would be a place where people would come on pilgrimages and find a lot of spiritual comfort or nourishment in this kind of area. There's my car. And the church bells. Have you ever seen a more beautiful church? Hey? Hello there. You've got plenty of shade there, thankfully, haven't you? I said I'm not drinking alcohol at the moment, but right now I am imagining drinking a chilled glass of Riesling. I don't know whether these grapes are Riesling. They're white grapes, obviously, so they make white wine, and this region and the Rhine region are famous for Riesling, so they probably are, I would guess. And they look like they're ready to be harvested, and just looking at them is making me feel very thirsty. So we found a nice little village to stop off at on the way back along the Moselle Valley, and this is definitely one of those places in Germany that I'm going to miss a great deal. But anyway, I must bring this video to an end now, so thanks for watching. Really appreciate you spending a bit of time with me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you, wherever you are, you're well and enjoying your day, and I'll post another video soon. So take care then, thanks, bye. And I almost forgot, before I leave the Moselle Valley, I need to show you Cochem, one of my favourite towns. Let me just show you why. I hope you can see. Isn't that just beautiful? I'll just zoom in. Excuse the traffic noise. When you're on top of that castle up there, the views down over the river valley.